What is up, guys? My name is Kaique and today I'm here to show you a VW Beetle. Yeah, that's right, but there's something different about this car, and it's the fact that it's an armored car or bulletproof car, whatever you guys want to call it. So if you're a person that lives in a big city here and the crimes are up, or you feel insecure about driving with your kids and all of that, you can get an armored car. How it works is you go to the dealership, you buy a brand new car, and you take to a place where they make it bulletproof. Basically, you can request many different categories, but for civilians, the biggest one they can get is the 3A, and that means it will hold up to a Magnum 44. The windows, they're about 19 to 22 millimeters thick, and also the whole car, like, there's basically like a case where it's bulletproof. So let's say the front of the car here, most cars don't have the hood bulletproof, but then you have the firewall that is made bulletproof. This is bulletproof. This, everything around here is bulletproof. One other thing is that the tank, the gas tank, it's also bulletproof. So sometimes if the tank is outside the case or the bubble, they will make the tank bulletproof, but I think in this car here, it's just a car that it's just inside the capsule. I'm in vacation here in Fortaleza, and I've been driving this car, and I'll tell you what's different about it. So when you drive it, it's a little heavier. The doors are super heavy to open and close. The windows, they go up slowly, but the main thing is the weight. It's about 300 to 400 pounds heavier, and that's because it's a newer car. Like the old bulletproof, they used to be about 700 pounds heavier than the regular car. So the car will be a little slower, but for the security, you just gotta have it. Like, not everybody here in Brazil has a bulletproof car. So I was in São Paulo just a few weeks ago, and I didn't drive a bulletproof car there. It's just that Fortaleza is a city where there's more crime, it's more violent. So I made sure to get a bulletproof car so I can drive like in peace. The first thing I noticed on the car is that when I try to like knock on the window, it's super, it's not even noisy. It's heavy and thick, so like it's like you're knocking on rock. The noise is different. It's crazy. The door is super heavy, the window's super thick, and this car here has the sunroof, like the glass sunroof. This glass here is normal. Look, yeah, I know it's dirty a little bit, but if you come inside and you open this thing up, you see that there's a panel here covering everything. In order to make this car bulletproof, they use thicker glass, as I told you, so it's glass. They use a ballistic steel, so behind the columns here, you cannot put like the fabric that they use around the doors and stuff like that, because it won't like mold around it. They'll literally weld ballistic steel to the column to make this bulletproof. But if the criminal shoots here, you don't need to worry. About the window, another interesting thing is this part over here, which they call overlap. So this thinner part is also bulletproof, so you don't need to worry about that either. It's not just this part of the window, it's the whole car. So people would think that you only get big armored cars, like let's say a Land Rover, something huge like that, but not here in Brazil. You can get almost any car in bulletproof. So there's a lot of Corollas, there's Beetles, there's everything bulletproof. If you buy a Toyota Corolla here, it's about 100,000 reais, and for you to make it bulletproof, it's about 30 to 40,000 reais. So it's 40% more than the car originally costs. It's a lot of money, but if you want to have the security and the peace of mind, then you gotta have it. I usually don't feel much like reviews showing cars, stuff like that. It's just that I thought there was a different thing for us, or for you guys there in the USA, that you don't see civilians driving armored cars every day. So I wanted to show you what it's like to drive. So right now we're gonna go in there and drive it a little bit, and I'll show you how normal or not normal it is. Alright, so I'm going to take this car to the car wash, and meanwhile I'm going to show you how it is to drive a bulletproof car. So first thing is windows, super thick. So since this car doesn't have the newest technology, you can still feel like a degree in this window, like if you had glasses. It's a little weird, but you get used to it pretty quick. I'm not sure you can tell that this car is pretty dark, like the windows are super dark. See, it goes down pretty fast. But to go up, it's a little slow. And it's there. So this one needs a little push here. And then it goes, yeah, it's fine. And the car, you can probably tell that this car is a little dark, like the tint is a little dark. It's because the guy put like super dark tint here for people not to be able to see you. And in the front, he put a little bit too. The car drives fine. This is because it's a Volkswagen, so lights everywhere. Besides that, it's a normal car, just heavier in every aspect. Now, one thing that makes the difference between companies that you do is the quality of the way that they put back the interior. So think about it. Window that's about 4 or 5 times as thick as the OEM one, you need to make this fit again. You need to touch it up. Here you have the fabric that holds bullets. Over here too. This, you lost your sunroof. But most things, like the doors being super heavy, you need to make the panels fit back. And that's the difference between the good and the bad. I don't know, the companies that do it, right? Now, forgive me for the lack of vocabulary. It's just because it's such a thing, it's such a rare thing for you to see in the US that I've never heard of. Like the place that makes the car bulletproof. Like what's the name of it? The business, you know? So if you have a bulletproof car and you're under attack, you're not gonna stay there waiting for people to shoot you many times, right? It's supposed to hold many like gunshots at the same spot, but you don't want to stay there. So you want to use the car as an advantage, like a tool for you to get away off the attack. This is gonna wrap this video. I hope you guys enjoyed a little different perspective on a car world. Like, are more cars driving on the road? It's not really normal for us there in the US, but here it is, and I wanted to show you this different part. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. It's gonna help me a lot, and that's about it. Thank you for watching.